Hi students, today we'll be continuing with chapter 24 measures of central tendency. So, in the previous class we have found mean, that is our 24a, exercise 24a. So, today we will be finding the mean for group data, both continuous and discontinuous. Okay, so as I explained you earlier, we have few methods for that, that is direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method. So I won't be separately explaining about the method. We will directly go to the problems. With the problems, I'll explain you the methods. So coming to exercise 24b, first question we have. I'll explain you one question each with every method. Okay. So the first question we have, the following table gives the ages of 50 students of a class. Find the arithmetic mean of their ages. So we have age, number of students. Okay, so ages 16 to 18, 18 to 20, 20 to 22, 22 to 24, 24 to 26, 2, 7, 21, 17, 3. Okay, this is how the ranges are given to us. So before giving the ranges, first we'll have to find the midpoint of this. Okay, if the range is given like this, we'll have to find the midpoint. So class intervals again, let's find the midpoint. So mid value will be what? 16 to 18, 16 plus 18 by 2, if I do 17. 18 plus 20 by 2, I'll get 19. Here 21, 23 and 25. So this will be our x and this will be our f. So let us find the fx now. So 17 into 2 we have 34. Next we have 19 into 7, that is 133. Then 21 into 21 will give you 441. 17 into 23 will give you 391. Then 25 into 3 is 75. So this is very easy to solve. But the problem is you can make silly mistake and lose marks. So avoid that. 34 plus 133 plus 441 plus 391 plus 75. Here they didn't particularly mention you which method and all, right? They've just asked you to find the arithmetic mean. So particularly if they mention the method only, you have to follow particular method, which you can directly do it like this. So when you add them, you will get 1074. Similarly, we need to add the frequency, right? So because you know mean is equal to sigma fx by sigma f. Fx we need to find sigma f, right? 2 plus 7 plus 21 plus 17 plus 3 will give you 50. So mean is equal to sigma fx by sigma f, that is equal to 1074 by 50. So 1074 divided by 50 will give you 21.48. That will be the mean value. I hope it's clear, children. What you have to do, first thing, for the given class interval you need to find the mid value. Using the mid value, taking it as x, you need to find the fx. Then once you find fx, find the sigma fx and sigma f, then divide them, you will get the mean. Okay, that is the first method. Now coming to the second question, you can see you have to find both direct method and shortcut method. So with this question I can explain you both direct method and shortcut method. So coming to the second question, let me write weekly. It's a long question. Wages is given, then number of workers is given. Okay, so first let us start with the direct method. They have asked you. Direct method is what we do here. You'll get the same answer only. Let us do the shortcut method here. Okay, again I'm not doing the direct method. It's clear to you. Shortcut method I'll just explain to you. Okay, so number of workers we have. Let's write the values first. 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 60 to 65, 65 to 70, 70 to 75, 75 to 80, 80 to 85, 85 to 90. Okay, so values are 5, 20, 10, 10, 9, 6, 12, 8. First we'll find the midpoint. Mid values we'll find. So what will be the mid values for this? 52.5, 57.5, 62.5, 67.5, 72.5, 77.5, 82.5, 87.5. Okay, now you need to find the, before finding the sigma fx, how will you write the shortcut? Direct method here we had, but I'm not doing that. If it's direct method, we need to find fx, right? So let us do the shortcut method. What you need to do in the shortcut method? In this shortcut method, you need to find the assumed mean. Okay, you need to find a assumed mean in shortcut method. So let us come to that assumed mean. So let me take the assumed mean as the mid value, that is 1, 2, 3 if I take here also. So either I can take this value or this. Okay, so let me take 67.5 as the assumed mean. So assumed mean A is equal to 67.5. So you'll have one more mean, A is equal to 67.5. So here I'll get a D. D will be equal to x, this is our x, right? X minus A. Okay, remember this is the box created here. Okay, so let us solve. 67.7 I have taken. Mid value you can take either 72.5 or 67.5. I'll take 67.5. So what will be the values I'll get? 52.5 minus 67.5 will give me minus 15. Okay, then this will give me minus 10, minus 5, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, right? Now this is what I got. Now I need to find f into d. Okay, now next thing you have to do is f into d. So understood what you have done? First find the mid value. This is shortcut method. Find the mid value. With the mid value, the midpoint you can take. Here we have, since 8 values, I can take either this or this as the assumed mean. So next step what you get is d you need to find. What is d? D will be your x minus a always. Okay, so x minus a I'll get the value like this. Now I need to find f into d. Okay, f values I know, right? So f into d if I do, what you'll get? 52.5 into 15. It's minus. So 52.5 into 15 will give me what? F into d. So f is what? It's f into d. So this is f. Okay, this is d. Okay, f into d will be 5 into 15 will give me minus 75. 20 into 10 will give you minus 200. 10 into 50, 5 will give you minus 50, 0. Then again you have 9 5s are 45, 6 10s are 60, 15 into 12 is 180, 15 into 12 is 180, last one you have 160. Okay, so let me add them. So adding that 45, so last one I'll take 160 plus 180 plus 60 plus 45 plus 0, okay, minus 50 minus 200 minus 75 will give me 120. Sigma ft is 120. Let me find what is sigma f. Sigma f is equal to 5 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 9 plus 6 plus 12 plus 8, that is equal to 80. So mean is equal to, what's the formula we have? For this we have a particular formula for shortcut method, that is a plus sigma ft by sigma f. A is what? 67.5 plus 120 by 80. So let's find what is 120 divided by 80 first. That is equal to 1.5. I'll get 12 by 8. So 67.5 plus 1.5 will give me 69. This will be my mean value using the shortcut method. Hope shortcut method is clear to you all. Then let us continue with the next method, that is step deviation. So I'll do a question related to step deviation method also now. Then rest of the questions you can work out. So coming to the step deviation method, let us do the third main. Third main you have to find both shortcut and step deviation. Only step deviation I'll be doing now. Okay. So marks and number of boys. Number of boys is given. So 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. 10, 12, 14, 12, 9, 7, 6 you have. Okay. So first we will find the mid value as told earlier. Mid value, that will be 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95. Okay. Next, similarly I have to take the assumed mean. Let me confirm 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me take the assumed mean as 65 here. So first we need to find, for this one more row will be extra. Okay. First we need to find D only. Okay, what will be D? X minus A. Let us do that. X minus A is 35 minus 65 minus 30 minus 20 minus 10, 0, 10, 20, 30. Okay. This is how we will get it. But you will have one more step. That is you will take it as T. Okay. T will be equal to X minus A by I it is. What is I again here? Okay, I is equal to T is X minus A by I. I is the interval. Interval 30 to 40, what is the difference? It is 10. So I is 10. So minus 30 by I, if I have to take, what will be that? Minus 30 by 10. What is minus 30 by 10? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you got T. Now what you need to find is Ft. Okay, F into T. If you have this 10 into minus 3 is minus 30, minus 24, minus 14, 0, 9, 14, 18. Sigma Ft, let's find out. What is sigma Ft we have? Sigma Ft is equal to 18 plus 14 plus 9 minus 14 minus 24 minus 30. So you'll get the answer minus 27. Okay. So F sigma F is 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus 12 plus 9 plus 7 plus 6. That is equal to 70. Okay. So mean equal to A plus sigma Ft by sigma F into I. Okay. So A is what? A we already found it is, we have it 65. 65 plus minus 27 by 70 into I is 10. So let us do that. What is 27 by 70? 27 divided by 70. If you do, you will get 65 plus minus 38.57 into 10. That is equal to 65 minus, it's not 38, minus 3.385. So minus 0.385 you will get, that is 65 minus 3.86. So your answer will be 68 minus 65 minus 3.86 equal to 61.14. That will be a final answer. Hope these three methods are clear to you children. So using this, go through these methods and complete rest of the questions in that exercise. Thank you students.